Sniperwolf just cannot stop getting worse. Sniperwolf shockingly got away with doxing Jacksfilms and continued to thrive on the platform with minimal repercussions. After being called out for stealing content without crediting smaller content creators, she would then pick a fight with the YouTuber Azzyland, who has similar content on the platform. Sniperwolf has been painting the narrative that Azzyland is just a clone of her for a long time now. I do find this drama of copying pointless, as it is just a very dumb point. However, I will get into that later. But if we are going by semantics, then you have a stronger case that Sniperwolf copied Azzyland quite frequently. An account that goes by the name of Dexerto, which is a Twitter news account, covered the drama, which just escalated heavily from there. Sniperwolf would quote tweet the account saying she has evidence for Azzyland copying her content and claims she copies her whole style. Her evidence was extremely awful to support the claim. She states, "I have screenshots of you uploading the same video as me minutes after I upload multiple on occasion." Now let me explain why this is a terrible point. First off, the thumbnails are clearly different and the titles are similar but not the same. But the dumbest part about all this is that Sniperwolf somehow finds it possible for Azzyland to see the video she posted and copy her by making a 7-minute video, editing all the takes together, and somehow expecting her to do that all in 10 minutes. That obviously is not the case and just makes Sniperwolf look like she is grasping at straws here. Something to note here, the YouTuber Nerd City would interview Azzyland to try to get to the bottom of this and found out some crazy things. It has been shown that Sniperwolf may have copied Azzyland down to her accent.
Like a yassified voice that also was mixed with a little bit of like a baby, but it was like a foreign baby.
So I wanted to attempt it.
Golf ball.
Golf ball. Wasp net.
Wasp net. Cut in half.
From some very naughty, evil bees.
And when I finally watched some Azzyland content, I was like, there it is. That's the voice.
We don't care what you are. We don't care if you're not even the same species.
Wait, they got a house? Why are they so angry all the time?
This girl does sound like her. She's trying to talk like her. And then she's gonna act surprised like, oh,
They thought I was her?
but you were inspired by her.
And with Sniperwolf, it was this bizarre affectation that threw me off so much that I made a montage out of it. Like, what the hell is that impression?
He goes as far as to say that she is clearly faking it. Azzyland has that accent because she lives in Toronto, so it came to her naturally. However, she has been compared to Sniperwolf so much that she tried stopping herself by doing her natural accent so that she could try to separate herself from Sniperwolf.
And that's you.
I can tap into my voice when I get like excited. It's like a bunch of people who I went to school with and grew up around talk like that.
Boom. Noob out.
My parents are foreign, and then I lived in Amsterdam for a bit, so it's kind of just been morphing over time. But the ironic thing is I wanted to separate myself so much from Sniperwolf that I started forcing myself to not talk like that. And now I don't know how to talk like that anymore. I like forgot.
Tragedy. She stole something from you and then like wore it out so much that you quit it.
What is absolutely insane for this interview is that Sniperwolf has been seen to copy 50 of Azzyland's videos with a further 200 featuring heavy elements of Azzyland's work. Sniperwolf would accuse Azzyland of lying, with even saying, "The fact you could just go on a video and lie about everything is insane to me." But she also strangely privated her account after this interview dropped, so that could be a sign of guilt coming from Sniperwolf. I find this interesting because when she was quote-unquote being targeted, she replied to a tweet and said this: "They're taking this opportunity to target you and twist the narrative. It's sad." And then she would reply with, "People think I'm an easy target. I hate drama, but y'all constantly drag me into it." I find this 100% a lie because no one asked you to dox a YouTuber over beef. No one dragged you into doing it. And if you hate drama, maybe responding to everyone's not the best move here, since optically it looks like you're intentionally fueling the flame here. Now let's look into Azzyland's side a little more here before the conclusion. She responded to the Dexerto message from earlier, saying that the point of her bringing up this criticism was not to accuse her of copying. It was meant to highlight hypocrisy, manipulation, and misuse of influence. Copying was only mentioned because Sniperwolf has been harassing Azzyland with that narrative of Azzy copying her for 6 years when it actually was the other way around. She says at the end that she just wants the hate to end and to not even direct it towards Sniperwolf. She even pulled an older screenshot from Sniperwolf that reads, "No, we are not friends, and she has been copying my videos, thumbnail styles, the way I talk for years, like she's trying to convince people that she's me." There was a guy who claimed it was awfully convenient that she was coming out about this now when Sniperwolf is receiving a lot of hate, and she addressed them with this long tweet that I will summarize the key points for you. She says the bullying and harassment still continues to this day, and said the reason everyone giving her a hard time is exactly why she is coming out. and points out Sniperwolf doxing Jacksfilms wasn't just a simple mistake and needs to be held accountable for it. She even defends Jacksfilms for saying he wasn't harassing her and didn't even bring up her old drama, but simply critiqued her videos so that she could make better videos. She says this tweet to end it off, giving Jacksfilms permission to use her content for the bingo if he wanted to, and would even make better content from it. This is the whole drama so far, however, I want to give my thoughts on it a little bit. So earlier, I said this drama of copying videos was a pointless drama. Obviously, I only mean the claims, and I do not support Sniperwolf getting her fans to harass Azzyland. That is clearly petty and very immature from someone with a huge platform. But I think that claim is dumb because people make similar content to each other all the time. You don't see Critical calling out Mudahar for making a similar video, nor do you see Markiplier calling out Jacksepticeye for playing the same game. It is simply a stupid point to make because everyone makes content that could be similar to someone. Doesn't mean they stole your style, they just are in a similar niche playing or doing what is really popular for the time. So overall, I believe Azzyland is in the right or better side in this drama so far, even without bias. But given the fact they are still going, I think it's safe to assume that they will continue this beef for a bit longer. However, I feel I should wrap up the video here. If you liked the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, ASolid180 signing out.